surprise, surprise! Cilla's here. She'll be taking your calls and having a blind date with our hot seat.
Really sport, yeah? Horse racing.
We will race these horses now. I wonder who will win.
Come on.
Priscilla Maria Veronica White became Cilla Black, pop star, when discovered by the Beatles manager in 1963. Cilla soared to stardom with 2 number ones, a string of top 10 hits, and her own TV series. Cilla's popularity grew during the 70s with yet more TV shows. Cilla was now a major showbiz personality. Today, Cilla plays matchmaker in the show with a Laura Laughs, Blind Date. She also hosts the show that's got a Laura Tears, the hugely successful Surprise Surprise. This year, Cilla celebrates 30 years in show business with a return to her first love, singing. Her new album, Through the Years, commemorates her success and sees new partnerships with old friends. Cilla Black, from 63 to 93, the first 30 years.
Oh, dear. Now,
oh dear, I love that last bit. She celebrates with old friends.
You know, Cilla, the first thing I'd really like to do, you know what it is?
Yes,
yeah,
I know.
Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Thank you. Right, you can sit back down again now.
I feel all the better for that now.
Well, I like that you do it every time on the beat. Oh,
yes.
If I could be just so, if I could be like you, Cilla.
If you could be talented, I mean, you know, it'd be
There's
wonderful.
no need for talk like that. There's no need for talk like that, Cilla.
I saw you yesterday with the horses. I did.
Take 2, that's what Cilla's referring to. Yesterday afternoon, 4:30, Children's BBC, if you missed it. It's back in a month. Cilla, 30 years and
yes.
still going from strength to strength.
Yes. Well, I've had everything lagged, you see. I've had my legs lagged. I've had the nose done.
Oh.
No, I'm still enjoying it. It's really smashing.
We saw it all began when you were met by the Beatles manager.
Well, we were all actually around in Liverpool before Brian came on the scene, Brian Epstein. And I've been singing since I was, 14 and 15. Professionally, semi-professionally.
Right.
I mean, because I never always got paid. But our groups, all the Merseysound, were going way, way before Brian came on the scene. But of course, when he discovered the Beatles, John Lennon told Brian Epstein about me.
Yeah.
And he took me on too, so, well, hey.
So you had your first number 1 in 1964?
Yes,
Do you
it was.
remember how you felt way back when? I mean...
Well, the kind of thing, you know, how young people do feel. I mean, I was just 20 years of age. And I naturally assumed that, I was just so thrilled to have a record out anyway.
Yeah.
I naturally assumed it was going to be a hit. It didn't matter whether the first one, Love of the Love There, only got into the top 30, but I didn't care, you know. I was on the telly, I was on the stage. I was doing exactly what I've always dreamed of doing. And what little girl or little boy doesn't dream of becoming a pop singer?
Exactly. Had you been asked, I mean, had you been asked to be Lulu on Take That, would you have done it?
On Take That?
You know, on the Take That single.
Oh, them? Oh,
yes, them, Cilla.
Oh,
Would you
yes,
have done that?
yes. I love Take That.
Yeah.
Well, why not?
Oh, exactly. Now, I have to ask about your TV career, because you've got 2 very, very successful TV shows that have nearly been going 10 years each.
That's right, and Blind Date's back tonight at 6:40. A new time.
And Noel's House Party at 6:45.
Oh, no.
A new time.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. But I've got the edge. I've got
Mr.
him.
Blobby, they're all on tonight. BBC One, don't miss any of it.
Mr. Blobby, I
Yes.
thought I was talking to him now. My goodness me. Ooh. Oh, she can be cruel.
She can be cruel.
She can.
But you've kept your hair colour the same since the beginning. And
I
I think
have,
that's really
yes,
good of you.
yes,
Although I
yes.
think that's good.
Not out of a bottle like yours.
Exactly. Well, I borrow Phillips. That's what I borrow.
You do?
Yes, exactly. If you'd like to talk to Cilla in detail, you can call her now on this number, 081 8... Are we covering it? Oh, what a shame. 081 811 8181 081 811 8181. Cilla will take your calls.
With heart and soul. Oh, what a song. That's a good video. Yeah, I like that. Now, you can talk to Cilla later on at about 11:45, and you can call on 081-811-8181, and Cilla will be on the hot seat.
That was Joey Lawrence and John Barrowman singing Stay Forever.
Cilla, have you got anything you'd like to contribute to the show at this point?
Yes, where's me boo?
Thank you.
And don't say Noel Edmonds got one out as well, or I'll smash it off.
You can call Cilla on 081-811-8181. She'll be taking your seat. Popcorn, Cilla, sweet. Well, thank you. She'll be taking your calls in the hot seat a little later on. But right, gentlemen, in the hot seat, Miss Cilla Black.
Yes, here I am, yes.
Lovely intro.
Do you like my new brooch?
I do. I think your brooch is lovely. It looks very like a book, funnily enough.
It's my new brooch.
And a CD.
And this is what, no, that's an earring for Andy.
Oh, right.
It's a brooch for me.
So you're
I'm
obviously
ready.
enjoying your 30th anniversary,
Well, I am. I'm very flattered, actually. I'm just happy to be alive, really. I really am enjoying my
What's going to be
30
the next thing after this?
Oh, well, later this year, of course, I'm hosting the Royal Command performance, which I'm getting a little bit nervous about because apparently I'm the first lady to host that show. So I'm thrilled. I'm really
that's
thrilled.
really exciting.
And it's even more exciting because Her Majesty the Queen's going to be there with Prince Philip. Great.
Ooh, so that'll be a great end to the year, basically.
Oh,
won't
lovely.
it?
I don't know how I'm going to follow it.
No, I mean, what next? Well, I know we've got some very, very good questions for you if you're up to it. But we're going to go to one from Ben first. This is
Ben?
a question. No, Ben's here.
Oh, hi, Ben. I've got a Ben.
What's your question?
Have you ever been on a blind date?
No, I nearly did go once though, because when I used to work for a living, you know. I used to work as I used to be a clerk typist, and I was about 18 years of age, and I used to be a relief telephonist, you know, answer the phone.
There's a good picture of you doing that actually in the book.
Oh, is there?
Yes,
Oh,
there
it's
is.
lovely. See, she's read the book. And one day I was being chatted up by a fella, and I thought, oh, he sounded nice, you know, and he obviously thought I sounded nice. And we did arrange to meet on Lime Street Station, but oh, me bottle went, because I thought, you know, he might turn up, he might look like Quasimodo, so no, in all, I was offered a blind date, but I've never been on one, Ben.
That was a good question. I'd have liked to have asked that. Now, line one. We'll go to the phones, I think. Who's on line one?
Hello?
Hello?
Hello, is blind date fixed?
Right, straight in with your question there.
Is blind date fixed? In what way, sweetheart?
Is it fixed answering the questions?
Oh, the questions. Oh, well, we have to. Answering the questions.
Yeah, both.
Oh, no, they're not. You can actually tell. I tell you what we do. I'll let a little secret out here now. If the pickers get a little bit, pickies, if they get a little bit nervous, you know, we help them out a little bit and tell them. We give them the questions, that's the question. We really like them to make up their own replies because I think it sounds better. But if they come, you know, and get a little bit nervous at the end of the day and want a little bit of help, we do that. But I think you can tell sometimes, can't you, on the telly when the nervous ones, when they've made, you know, they haven't made it up themselves.
Yeah.
Who is this on line one? That's what we really want to know. What's your name?
Ashley Walsh.
Ashley.
Oh,
Who?
Ash.
So we needed to know your name, Ashley.
How old are you, Ashley?
13.
Oh, 13? Oh, in a few years' time, you could be going on blind date. Would you like to go on blind date?
Yeah?
You would? Now, would you like to pick, or would you like to be the one that's chosen?
Not really bothered.
You're not bothered? Well, let me know in a couple of years' time, will you, Ashley?
Yeah. Will you say hello to my nan?
What, where are you then? Where do you live, Ashley? Have I got to come to your house to do it? House to do it? Where do you live, Ashley?
Birmingham.
Where?
In Birmingham.
Oh, Birmingham. I was there the other day. I was there doing a book signing, Ashley, the other day.
We're going to have to go, Ashley. We're going to have to go, Ashley.
Okay.
We've got to...
You send it to me, Ashley, and I'll sign it for you. All right, love?
Yeah.
Thanks, Ashley. We've
Right
got to go
then.
to line two. Line two, who's there?
Karen Davis.
Oh. Hi, Karen. You're through to Cilla.
Hi, Karen.
On blind date,
Yes.
are you upset when the contestants don't like each other?
Because I'm desperate to wear the hat again, that's why.
We weren't going to bring up the hat.
Well, no, I like it when they get on, but I guess when we first started doing Blind Date, which was about 9 years ago now, over 9 years ago, it really started out as a romantic show, and we do have one wedding. But now I don't think it's not that. It's a different kind of show now. I think people come on because they want a little bit of fame. They want to be famous. Do you want to be famous?
Yeah.
Oh, you do. Well, how old are you?
11.
11, and there's a lovely Welsh accent.
Could be a good match for Ashley, actually.
Oh, you could. Do you like 13-year-olds, or do you like toy boys?
I'm not really bothered.
No, you're not. People who watch this show, they're not bothered at all. I wonder why.
Well, I think we should go to a studio question next. Let's put down the phones for a minute. Hayley Lynn.
Where are you? Oh, it's you, Hayley.
There.
Oh, hi, Hayley.
Is it hard not to cry when you reunite people and Spice Surprise?
Oh, well, you've got to remember, it is very, I mean, I do a few gulps at the end, but I mean, I've lived with the storyline for about a week. We all get round at a production meeting. They don't know. Andy doesn't know what a production meeting is because they don't have them on this show. But usually on television shows, you have production meetings and you sort out what's going to go, into the show. So I get these terribly sad stories, and I think there's a dirty big box of tissues in the middle of the table, and we all weep.
We weep in our production meetings as well, actually.
Oh, do you? I'm not surprised.
For different reasons.
He's there again. Is that man again?
I do know what production meetings, honestly, boss, I do. I just late.
But I mean, they are a bit sad, aren't they? That's why they're at the end of the show, because I don't think we could follow that item with another one. You know, I look at the audience sometimes, and everybody's crying their eyes out. My husband, Bobby, can't watch. Mind you, he can't watch anything I do.
I cry. I can't watch it without sobbing.
Oh, I know, I know.
Love it when you reunite. Now, can we go back on the phones again?
Yes.
Because we've got another call. Hello, who's there?
Hello.
Line 4. Hello, line 4.
Hello?
Hello, who's that?
Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
You can? Hi, who's that?
Roberta Lawson.
Hello, you're through to Cilla.
What's your name again, Chuck?
Roberta.
Oh, Roberta, I love that name. What's your question, Roberta?
I want to know, what advice do you give to a pop singer these days so they can keep famous for about 30 years like you have?
Oh, dear. Money, really. I pay everybody to come on this show. Advice, to stay long at the top. I think a pop singer, I mean, you ought to have a lot of strings to your bow. I mean, I just wanted to be a pop singer from the age of 3, actually. And then when I got the opportunity at the age of 19 to actually record a song, I thought it was wonderful. I thought I'd made it. But a pop singer's life in my day, nearly 30 years ago, was a very short one, 3 years top whack. But then I went on television. God bless television, because everybody liked me on the telly. I think I've had a very charmed career, and I'm very thrilled that people still like me after all these years. But I really don't know the secret of long success. I think it does help if you've got another string to your bow. Do you want to be a pop singer?
Are you still there, Roberta?
She's gone to sleep.
Yes, she's... Do you want to be a pop singer, Roberta?
No.
No.
You're just
You
curious.
were just finding out for people who might, weren't you, Roberta?
Well, I hope that answers your question. Does it, Roberta?
Yeah.
Ta-ra then.
Bye.
Now we've got a quick question from Hayley Ann. Where are you, Hayley Ann?
Hayley, we've had one Hayley.
Yes, you
There's the other Hayley.
There's Hayley Ann. What's your question?
What was it like in the Cavern Club in Liverpool?
It was absolutely terrific, really. That was one of the things I missed about Liverpool when I became famous, because have you heard of the Beatles? You have heard of the Beatles, yes. And all the other Liverpool groups, Jerry and the Pacemakers, we all used to perform there, sing there, and we were one big happy family. And then a certain manager came along, Brian Epstein, and signed us all up and made us into big pop stars. And that's when the family broke up, because once we all got success, we all went out and went our separate ways. So I really did love the Cavern. I still miss it today. It's still there, you know.
So
yes.
I've got to stop you. We've run out of time.
Oh, what a shame.
And it's such a shame because we've got so many questions. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you, Emma.
And have a good rest of the year.
Thank you very much. And give my love to your mum and dad when you get home.
I will.